Welcome to Manifesting Through Motherhood. I'm your host, Lindsay Williams, a self-development mentor, entrepreneur and author, dedicated to helping busy mums like you manifest success, balance and create passive income on your terms. With years of experience in mindset, manifestation, fitness, parenting and business growth, I share simple yet powerful strategies to help you transform your life without the overwhelm. If you're ready to up-level your mindset, build a thriving business and create the life you truly deserve, you're in the right place. You can also find all my books on Amazon, packed with tools to help you manifest and grow. So don't forget to follow the podcast to be updated on all new episodes. And let's get going. Welcome back, guys, to the podcast. How is everybody doing? So let's dive deep today into some health. How are we going to manifest health and vitality? And if you've been listening to the podcast for a long time, well, this year especially, my word was vitality and how I use the law of attraction to transform my wellness journey. How can we use the law of attraction to heal and thrive? People think, when they think manifesting, they think money, success, but if we haven't got our health, then we don't have anything really, because if we are out and about and we're not happy, then it's always at the back of our minds, and we need to manifest and start implementing some different techniques, because the law of attraction can be such a powerful tool for healing, both physically and emotionally. Whether you're struggling with stress, low energy, or a specific health challenge, in this episode, we're going to look at how we're going to shift our mindset and energy to support your body's natural ability to heal. And you all know that I use manifesting to get me through grief, which is still happening. And if I didn't have these tools that I have learned through manifesting, law of attraction, the law of abundance, the law of vibration, I wouldn't be able to just keep going with the mindset that I have. Years ago, I would have just been like all over the place. But I'm just trying to show up every day, because I know that if I was to consume the grief, that my pain management, my fibromyalgia, which I've been waiting for to kick off, has been a lot better. So I'm just using the techniques, and I know that my mindset is helping me on my path to losing weight and getting fit and doing what I'm doing. This is a big thing for me, is your body listens to your thoughts. It's the mind-body connection. And science has proven that our thoughts directly affect our physical health. Negative emotions like stress and anxiety and fear trigger the body's stress response, releasing cortisol and putting strain on the immune system. On the other hand, positive emotions like gratitude, love and joy release feel-good hormones like dopamine and serotonin, which supports healing and overall well-being. So this last few days, my mind's been thinking about all sorts of different things that are going on. I've got friends going through a lot of things, and family, and there's just, everybody's going through little things, but I don't manifest it. It's there, but what I use is my journal, my gratitude. I've been up this morning, and before I recorded, I thought I'm going to record early. You'll get, when you're launching a podcast, you'll get days where you want to record at a high vibe state, because you want your energy and vibrations to come across on a podcast. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to get up early before everybody else. And, it's getting a bit lighter now. And I did my workout. I was listening to some podcasts. And I thought, I'm going to prepare my podcast, what I was going to talk about today. And I just thought, because I was thinking about all these, different things this week, and about health and wellness and vitality and how it can make us feel. Because what I see is a lot, because I work with women, is I will ask people, how are you? And in a way, I've kind of stopped doing this as much, because when you do this with people, and before my nan, I had a lot of more time for this, but since my nan passed away, I just think, you know what, there's sometimes people have got other things going on, and we have to take control and get a grip of them, and really work on our mindset shift, and So, asking people, how do you feel? And sometimes with people that you're going to get that response, well, I'm not going for a good time, but it always seems to be the same scenario. Nothing ever seems different with other people because we tell ourselves all the time, this is our reality, this is us, this is how it's meant to be. Instead of just visualizing something better for us, then we're never going to move on with whatever, situation we're going on. You might wake up every morning with the same attitude, the same mindset, everything, and we just can't get past it. And exercise, I've just touched on that, start speaking kindly to your body every morning. You might not feel good, you might feel in pain, you might not feel like you're up to doing. There's mornings where I don't want to do anything high intensity, so I've done some weights this morning, I've done some core, I've done some booty bands, and instead of saying I'm so tired, I feel awful, shift your talk to I am healing, my body is strong, I am full of energy, like all my cells are listening. That's what I've done this morning. I can see that I've lost weight, I can see physical changes now, and I need to start working on that. So I need to start visualizing a more toned body, because obviously when you lose weight, everything changes. So you need to start getting your head mentally around how you look and how you're going to progress from the way you look, because it's hard to get around looking different in the mirror. Everybody else can see it, and my husband, but I know I've still got a long way to go to feel the way I want to, but I know I'm in that in-between stage. But I'm being grateful for what I am. I can see that I'm losing weight. I can see my shape is changing. So I know what I'm doing is working out. I'm making myself better and healthier, and it's going to have a long-term effect on my sugar levels and everything, and my kidneys, and anything for the future that could, when we get older, anything can change our cardiovascular system. Anything can happen overnight, and we really need to nourish our bodies as we get older, especially if we're perimenopausal. We need to regulate our hormones and our stress receptors, and we need to keep fit for our children and keep strong. So I use a law of attraction to bring in that abundance, to tell myself you are feeling amazing. And even if people aren't noticing at the minute, people don't always say you are losing weight, or you're back in the day, people would, but I think people are very careful to what they say, because people could be poorly, they could have things going on, and I probably wouldn't always say to people, unless I know them personally, have you lost weight? Because then they, it might insinuate that, well, did I need to lose weight? You've got to be very careful, when we see people like looking like, have you lost weight, and is everything all right? And unless you're making it vocal like online, then people kind of they know that you are, you're training and you're working out. But I've embedded all this into my everyday life, all this mindset, all this positive self-talk. I could have told myself, I hate that body, I hate the way you look now, but I can't do that, because that's not being kind to me. This is my this is my unit, this is my body, I've got to live in this. I need to take care of it now. I need to start, because I get aches and pains, we get stabbing pains, sharp pains, we get lower back pains, fibromyalgia, we get all sorts of pains that we wouldn't believe. I get pain in my jaw sometimes, and I'm like, what's going on? And it's just, our body just is adapting. We've got to remember that however how old we are, we've been in that body a long time. And I battered my body over the years, like doing my fitness and my health. I've had a child, I've had a cesarean. So I need to be kind to my body. I need to look after it and use techniques from the law of attraction and manifest my best life. So number 2, the science of energy and healing, how emotions affect well-being. So everything in the universe, including our bodies, is made up of energy. When we are in a high vibrational state, love, gratitude, joy, our body is in pure harmony and can function optimally. We feel amazing. But when we are in a low vibrational state, fear, stress, frustration, our energy is blocked, which can lead to illness and prolonged recovery. Depression is a big thing for a lot of people. Mental health issues and challenges can really affect the way we move forward with our health, with our weight loss, with our business growth, our self-development. Because if we're not happy internally and our vibrations, like, I want you to score yourself out of so let's do 1 to 10, like, where are you? And then if you are quite low at the minute, let's listen to this episode and try and work on some techniques like what I talk about on the podcast. Maybe go back a few episodes. So write down on a 1 to 10, where are you at the minute feeling? Or maybe where are you feeling with your health, your fitness and work? You might be feeling like 8, 9, 10 with work. Your relationship could be 2, 3. So you'll always see discrepancies, like an imbalance of something. And then we always work on the lowest score, but make sure we're nurturing the other score as well. So keep that vibration high. I do try to keep my vibration 8 and above every single day, because I always try and see the best of everything. And then I will sometimes spend a week digesting, why am I feeling this kind of a way? And I always get to the bottom of it. I am my own life coach. There's only me that can change this. If I start putting it out to the universe or nattering to my friends and moaning and whinging and whining, everything will go wrong that day. Things will start coming to me I don't want them to. And so I think we need to just say better words to people, and even if we've got things going on, really work on them internally. Because then sometimes it can have a negative effect on our friends. People might not want to be around us. People might think, oh, she's always mourning. And yeah, I see a lot of people mourning online, and it's always the same people mourning, and you get fed up of it. And it gets me down all the time, because I'm I feel like, I know these people, but not personally, to really give them advice. There's times where I think I love to just drop in their inbox and say, come on, we've been mourning about this same situation for 6 months. Let's, it's not as bad as this. Let's digest it. Let's unpick it. Let's work on it. We can change this situation around in 24 hours by just giving yourself a little bit more time to work on whatever's going on and bring in those really positive vibrations. So the law of attraction states that like attracts like. So if you are constantly focused on symptoms, illnesses, and what's wrong, you are reinforcing that reality. Instead, shift your focus to wellness, strength, and healing. Even if you are having the worst day ever, we've always got to see positive. We are alive. We've got so much to be grateful for. We sometimes get ourselves in situations. Sometimes we are put in situations. If we've created a situation through our own doing, then we know that we can pull out of it. So how are we going to work on it? We are going to start from scratch. We are going to make a plan. We are going to get up every day early. We are going to manifest. We are going to journal. We're going to do our gratitude. We are going to set some goals, long-term goals, small goals. We're going to change any situation that we can. We might want to involve some meditation, some crystals. So as you can see, we can change things pretty rapid. It's just changing our environment, what's going on around us, and maybe changing friends as well. Sometimes we just need to get away from people that are just on, repeat with situations. You might live in a household where people are negative. This can have a massive effect on you, because when you're feeling low, your vibrations low, you're only going to attract more pain and sadness and stress. And then, you get pain management. If you struggle with pain management, I get pain in my jaw, in my neck. I just feel it, everything tightening up. But the exercise this morning is release of cortisol. I feel good. I'm going to journal after I've recorded this, and then I'm going to get everybody up. So it's just, I've chose to get up. I felt tired this week, but I've still been getting up, because I know if I stay in bed a little bit longer, then I'm just going to feel rubbish. I know I've not given myself the time in the morning before. I tend to start work at 9, 9:15, and I run through that throughout the day. I need to put things in place for me. So take 5 minutes daily to visualize your healthiest self. So imagine yourself feeling strong, vibrant, and full of energy. Your mind doesn't know the difference between reality and imagination. So this primes your body for healing. I've said before, we can transport ourselves into the future. We can we can lie back, we can visualize a good day. Let's visualize your perfect day, how it feels, how it's going to run. And then we've already established that, we've already felt it and dealt it. So let's go back and actually make it a reality. Even if you can't do all the things that you want to do, let's start working on it. If we can't take power and control, then where does it leave us going forwards with our health in the future, with our responsibility, accountability, it all comes together. Number 3, manifestation for health, affirmations, visualization, and scripting. Let's look at some affirmations for healing and vitality. My body is healing every single day. I am radiating health, strength, and energy. Every cell in my body is thriving. I am so grateful for my vibrant, healthy body. Say these affirmations while looking in the mirror every morning. When you see yourself and affirm healing, subconscious starts to believe it. So you up for that one? You need to start visualizing. Close your eyes and picture yourself completely healthy and energized. See yourself doing activities you love, feeling strong and radiating health. You might not be doing the things that you want to do at the minute, but we can get there. We can make a plan. If we don't make a plan, we are 6 months down the line and we're still in this low vibrational state. You ready for some scripting? So write a journal entry as if you are already healthy. For example, I woke up today feeling so full of energy and gratitude for my thriving body. I love how strong and vibrant I feel. And just add on what you want to do. It may be, I want to have a good day. I'm going to have time for myself. I'm not going to shout at the children today. I am going to get a nana nap in. There's little things that we can write in our script. And I want you to really think about this today. And if you want to share it with anybody, you can do. Or just read it out aloud. And just look at the end of the week how your week will improve. And you might just start seeing some small changes. So number 4, release resistance to healing, letting go of limiting beliefs. Many people knowingly hold limiting beliefs around health, such as, I'll always struggle with my health. It's hard to heal. My body is broken. I will always be in pain. And I'll always be sad. We say these words all the time because that is all we know. We haven't had anybody like me or anybody that's close to us that's helped us get out of our rut. We are probably influenced by the wrong people. We are probably maybe in a relationship that might be making you feel a kind of way. You might have friends that are complete energy vampires. We need to break free of these people and these cycles to move on. We need to get rid of any limiting beliefs, because where have these limiting beliefs come from? Or years ago, has it come from our parents? Has it come from work? Who has said these words to us? Why can't we fix something? We've got to fix it. It might not be 100%, but it's got to be at least 50% where we can start feeling so much better. These beliefs block healing because they create resistance. Instead, reframe them into empowering beliefs. My body knows how to heal naturally. Every day I am stronger and healthier. Healing is happening for me in divine timing. I want you to write down 3 limiting beliefs about your health, then rewrite them into empowering ones. Read the empowering statements daily and just watch the magic happen. So number 5, inspired action meets manifestation, aligning your body with high vibe energy. Manifestation isn't just about thinking positively, it is also about taking aligned action that supports your intentions. So what are high vibe actions for your health? So nourish your body with whole healthy foods. Move your body daily. Some exercise, some yoga, some walking, some dancing, some movement. Even if you're in a wheelchair, do some inch movement. There's something we can do. Resistance band. I've talked about it so many different times. We can use props within the house. Get enough rest and prioritise some self-care. Because sometimes we are just on the go all the time and we don't have time for us, and then we don't have time for us, we start to feel really poor about ourselves. And surround yourself with positivity, limit stress and negative energy, and meditate and practice gratitude. I say this every day, and you might think it's boring, I don't really want to do it. You might start it and not want to do it anymore, but it does work, because when I'm feeling a kind of way, I've always got everything out. Have a little area that you can just create if you can in your home, or have a little bag that you can take up to bed. So you've got your journals and your planners. Doesn't matter what anybody's thinking, what you're doing, what you're writing, or you might want to write it in your phone, or you might want to be able to use like a voice memo to be able to record yourself. But just write it. Once we visually see that we are practicing gratitude, we just feel them pockets of joy and happiness start to improve and flush our body. As you can see, the happiness flushes our body. We might not feel very happy, but if we start to bring them in and to start experiencing those feelings, then we feel absolutely amazing. And the key lesson is, don't just wish for health, act as if you are already thriving. When your actions align with your manifestations, you create the perfect environment for healing. Your back pain will probably go. I see a lot of people with sciatica, and it just comes out of nowhere. And I do believe a lot of this is through emotional stress. Per a diet, when we sat down and we're just manifesting whatever's going on, because it just comes out of nowhere. But it doesn't just come out of nowhere. We've not worked at our core, we've not nourished our food, our body with nice food, we've not drank enough water. If we are exercising or doing something every day, we don't have things like sciatica and lower back pain. Our body feels good. We wouldn't have the cortisol running through our bodies. It would just feel lovely and relaxed, and our muscles would feel calm. And this is why meditation and subliminals are good for this, because we get our bodies in a really nice state. So I want you to choose one high vibe habit to commit to this week that supports your health journey and send me a message. So practical takeaways are healing rituals and practices, which are: number 1, morning affirmations for health and vitality. Repeat them while looking in the mirror. Number 2, guided visualization. Imagine your healthiest, happiest self for 5 minutes daily. Number 3, gratitude practice. Write 3 things you love about your body daily. And number 4, energy healing tools, journaling, meditation, and deep breathing exercise. There's only 4 things there I want you to do. Repeat, go back, re-listen to this section and write those down. And I really want you to start working on this if you're feeling this kind of way. And I hope that does help, and I hope you feel like a little bit more empowered and a little bit more of a plan. Even I need reminding of this sometimes. And, even when I record these episodes and I plan them, I think, I need to really work on the positive self-talk and working on me. What I tend to do is, I do this as an overall practice every day. And then I don't really slip up. So I just like to do it on a certain level. I always practice like different techniques and rituals. I've always got a ritual every day that I do. You don't have to tell everybody, just do it yourself and just work on you, and people around you will start noticing a difference. We are all here for the same thing, for self-development, self-improvement. We want to use the law of attraction, manifestation to bring into our lives. There's nothing, what's going to go wrong if we start using this? Because it's only going to improve our lives. I know everybody that are in high vibe states, I guarantee they are using the law of attraction to help them become better individuals and just feel better about themselves and start opening some doors for you, even if it's financial freedom, just abundance and love. We're all manifesting different things, but we can manifest it all together. It's doing everything I've talked about in the last 20 minutes, start bringing it into your daily lives. And I'm going to record our little meditation for that little script. So I will keep your eyes out for that one. And so I'm going to let you go now. So I hope you're feeling chilled and zen. And your brains are thinking like, right, what can I do today? And I'm going to put some notes in the show notes just to remind you of some tasks today. And have a great day, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope you're feeling inspired to take action and manifest the life you deserve. Don't forget to come and join me over on social media and Instagram at Busy Mums Fitness Corner for more tips, motivation and behind the scenes. And also be sure to check out my books on Amazon. They're designed to help you manifest your dreams and grow. And if you're ready to take the next step and work with me, you can head over to my Linktree for all the details. Let's make magic happen together. So until next time, keep manifesting and stay amazing.